Hello, this video will review Pause and Practice 5-1. The start file is attached to this video link. What you want to do is you'll want to open up this file and then save as your own initials. We're going to start creating a static data consolidation. Clicking on our static data sheet or worksheet here, it's asking us to select cells B5 through D8. Pressing delete. Next we're going to do a consolidate function. Consolidate is found under the data tabs, data tools, consolidate. What we're going to consolidate is using a sum function, and we're going to select two references to sum. We will select our workbook icon here. We will navigate to our Castlake worksheet. Select the same cell range B5 to D8. Go back to our consolidate function here. We're going to add that. We'll also come back here. We're going to add another one, BUS120, same data range, and we're going to add BUS120 as well. So now you should see BUS120 in Castlake. We're summing those two functions, those specific cells, and then we're going to press OK. And you should see it pop up here under the static worksheet. Now notice it comes up as a specific number. So Castlake 18,850 plus BUS120 15,000 is equal to 33,850. It has done the sum function for you across those two worksheets. Now we're going to do a dynamic data consolidation by category. For step 3, we're going to be working with the Dynamic Sheet tab. We're going to select cells B4 through D8 and delete. And then we're going to come up here to the Consolidate tab, or Consolidate function again. We want to click Function and we want to go to Average. Okay. And now we're going to do some new references. Note, if there are references already listed here, click on them and delete them. Since there are no references here, this is what we want, and we're going to continue on. We're going to reference our Breezy Point Sheet tab, and we're going to select cells B4 through D8. We're going to add those, and then we're going back to our Walker Sheet tab. Alright, so now we're noting that the month names are in a slightly different order. They're January, February, and March. March 1st. Okay. So we're going to add those as well. Now, we want to make sure we're saying that our using the labels are already in the top row. And we want to, actually, so you may add that. Top row. And now we also want to check to make sure that create links to the source data box is checked. And then we press OK. Now you can see that they're consolidated in there. Right? You can see where the information is coming from. And the months are already sorted for you as well. So even if the month was in backwards, it's correct in this instance now. The last thing we're going to do is to group, format, and edit sheets. So right now we're going to select our Castlake worksheet. Pressing Shift, we're going to select our Dynamic worksheet. And now you'll see that we're working on all these worksheets at once. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to select cells A5 to A8, and we're going to increase their indent 2 times. Then we're going to select cells B3 to D3. We're going to center and merge. We're going to select cell A9 here, and we're going to change it from total sales to total revenue. We're going to format these columns here to a certain cell width. And then we are going to press Control and Home to get to the top of each page. At this time we can right-click Castlake and we can ungroup the worksheets. And you'll see that this is changed, as well as BUS120, Breezy Point, Walter, are static. However, our dynamic tab did not change. Right? The labels in the sheet are not indented because the outline format uses different row numbers. So we can do it ourselves by selecting cells 810, Control and clicking on 13, and pressing Control and clicking on 16. We can manually indent those. Okay, and that is Pods in Practice 5-1.